We are focused. So, hey guys, welcome back. And this video by the title is an About Me tag. So I know some of you probably are wondering, like, you watch different YouTubers and you're like, oh, I wonder this, I wonder that. So I'm the same way, so I feel you. But I got a couple of questions, and a lot of them were the same questions, and it's funny because a lot of you asked me this, and let's just jump into it. So I decided to do a About Me tag just to let you know a little bit about me. I asked you what did you want to know. You asked me questions, and I am going to answer them. So let's start off with Tracy. Tracy wrote a question on my website and asked me, do I coupon full-time or do I work? She also said that she knows that being a mommy and a wife is a full-time job. Yes it is. So kudos to all you stay-at-home moms. You're the real MVPs. But the answer to that question is yes, I do work full-time. Do they call it a 9 to 5 or is it 8 to 5? Because I work 8 to 5. But yes, I do work full time. I work 8 to 5, 40 hours a week, sometimes longer. It just depends on what kind of projects I have to turn in or whatever it may be. But yes, I work 8 to 5. Actually, today I worked till about 6:30. But yeah, I do. And I do coupon. So couponing is not a full-time job for me. It's just my hobby and something that I enjoy doing. So yes, I do work full-time. So now we're going to jump on Instagram, and I am going to answer the questions there. Alright, so Queen Cleopatra asked me, when did I start couponing? So I know I talked about this on my Periscope the other day, but I started couponing when I was 17, when my mom had to have surgery and I had to go to the grocery store, and I don't know how I came about getting some coupons, but I remember being really excited that I saved like $3 and I couldn't wait to come home and tell my mom and my stepdad. And so that's when I started. And then I didn't like hardcore coupon like in college or anything like that. But when I did get married, I did coupon. I liked doing it, and it was just something that I liked doing. So I did start at 17, and I probably started back couponing when I was about 25. So yeah, that's that. I am Vinci asked me, what is my favorite song? So I don't know if I have a favorite song, but I do like Rascal Flatts, Bless the Broken Road. Bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Yeah, that song. That's probably one of my favorites. I don't know why I couldn't think of it, but yeah, I like that. And I don't know if I'm like old school, man. I like old school, like Boys to Men, and I like all of them. So I don't know if I have a favorite song, because I like everything. Like, I like Hector Lavoe a lot. My husband is obsessed with him, okay? Obsessed. Alright, so what keeps you going? I got drained out. This is from Q Junkie. I guess it keeps me going because I don't always do it. I know it probably looks like I coupon all the time, but I really don't. I coupon like once a week, and I do a lot of prepping, but I don't coupon a lot to where I see a lot of people on Instagram and they like go every day, like, and then they go to all these different stores, and I'm just like, I can't do it. That is why I'm not drained, because I'm not someone to do something and just overly do it. Like, I'm just chill. Like, I'm just chill about couponing. I just like to do it. So that's how I don't get burned out, because I don't always do it. Believe it or not, it may look like it, but I don't. Raina 00 says, was the cameraman always supportive with this couponing thing? My husband and kids already hate Kroger and CVS. Yeah, he's team coupon. My hubby is team coupon. We're just really supportive of each other. Whatever he wants to do, I support him, and whatever I want to do, he supports me. Like, He loves to go to the gym and box. He's there right now. He goes every single night, majority of the time. So that is usually when I film. And then when he comes home, either I'm wrapping up filming and we hang out and we watch TV. We stay up really late at night, like every night. But yeah, he's really supportive. My kids are supportive. My kids really do their own thing, believe it or not. They're older. The 4-year-old tags along with me. My 10-year-old used to like to coupon, but then she was like, no, I am not doing this no more. Like, and then my son's 17, so he kind of like does his own thing. So we all hang out together, especially around dinner time. We're always in the kitchen and talking and stuff like that. So all my kids are supportive of it. My husband's supportive. My mom's supportive. Like everybody's supportive. So we're all Team Toni over here. So hopefully your husband and your kids will like not get burnt out. But I think if you just consume yourself with it so much, then they will get burnt out. Or if you're like running out for every deal, like you will like, I don't know, like stress yourself out. Like I just don't do that. So Mario Salcedo said, since you're always so happy in your videos, how do you live such a happy and positive life? Not saying that I don't live a happy life. By the way, I love your videos. I'm always looking forward to watch them. Well, thank you so much, Maria. Okay, so this is a question that is very, how do I answer this without going into detail? Okay, so I will put it like this. I don't talk about it. I don't let it, I just, it's something that I don't talk about. Maybe later I will talk about it. 4.5 years ago, something happened in my life. My life changed in a heartbeat. It flipped upside down, just like that. And when that happened in my life, I quickly realized that you get one life to live. I'm going to live that life. I'm not going to dwell on the past. I'm going to be happy. I'm always happy. And my life changed. It just upside down, like in the blink of an eye. So maybe one day I will talk about it, but it's just not something I feel that I would like to share with the world. But yeah, something happened and changed my life, and it was kind of like a, I don't know how to describe it, but my life changed. So but like I said, I always stay happy. You only get one life to live, and you gotta live it. So that is why I'm always so happy. Why did I start couponing? From Laura ZTL. I started couponing recently when I started back with me and my husband got married. I started couponing. I just liked doing it. I always coupon when I started hardcore couponing. It was funny because one day we were running out of soap, and it was because our kids were like, I think they were like at basketball games or something. Our kids are very active in sports. And I was like, is that the last of the body wash? And he was like, yeah. And he's like, I was like, really? Like, oh, I need to go to the store. And he's like, he got this look on his face, and he was like, well, are we poor? And I was like, what? So needless to say, I taught him a lesson, and there's now a gazillion body washes. He never asked that question again. So that was a little joke that turned into chaos. So that's how it happened. Nia Chester said, what was your main reason you started couponing? Was it because you were having a child? No, because I started couponing after I had kids. I just liked it. I would watch the show, and I was intrigued by it, and then I would just get the papers and I would study it. I'm a studier when it comes to things like that. I don't ask people questions. Like, I will try to figure it out a gazillion times before I ask someone for help. I don't know, I'm weird about that. So I like to like figure it out, or I'll call my sister and I'll be like, please figure this out. I actually called my sister today. I was like, please figure this out for me because I'm gonna cry. I can't figure, like, my brain was, I was trying to figure something out and I couldn't. And my sister is like a genius. So needless to say, I ended up emailing the like technical support, and they're helping me. So I just liked it. There wasn't really like a main reason. I just like to save money, and I am the probably world's cheapest person ever. Okay, so Beauty by Brie. I love this question. Tell us about your college experience. What did you major in? How long it took you to finish school? What college, university did you go to? Did you ever want to give up? What advice would you give a single mother of 2 kids who's still in college, working, couponing, etc.? Okay, so my college experience. I graduated high school. I went off to college. I lived the college life, and then I was no longer in college. So then I became a mom, and I worked full time, and I decided that it was not what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I worked in the medical field for a very long time, probably about 8 years, I think. Was it 8 years? It was somewhere around that. I worked in the medical field for about 8 years, and then I decided that it's just something that I loved it. I absolutely loved it, but it was not what I wanted. It was not something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life, and I wanted to go to school, and I wanted to finish school. So I finished. I was 32 when I graduated college. This is the crazy part of my tragic situation that happened in my life. Happened my last semester of college, and I had to make the decision of, do I want to stop and take off for a semester, or do I want to push? So I had also had Peyton at the same time. So like I said, 3 days my life changed, and so one day my life changed, and 2 days later I had a baby. So what did I do? I decided to email my professors and tell them, please just give me time to situate things, and just give me time. And they all worked with me, and needless to say, I graduated college. I was taking care of my mom at the time. It was very important to my mom for my sister and I to graduate college. My sister, like I said, my sister is an absolute genius, and she did things the exact way you're supposed to do it. She went to college. She's not married. She doesn't have kids. I did things backwards. I graduated, I went to college, but then I stopped, and then I had a kid, and then I got married. So you know what, I did things backwards, but I did finish school. It was important to me. It was very important to me because it was something that I wanted to do it, and my kids watched me graduate with my associates, and then I got a regular associates, and then I minored in criminal justice. So then I got another associate's with my minor on it, and then I completed my bachelor's degree, and my kids saw me graduate. That was important to me. They saw their mom graduate college, and it was just a big deal to me. So I would definitely say people can take a lot of things away from you, but they can never take away your education. That is one thing that I can honestly say that it is one of my most proudest accomplishments, was walking across that stage and getting my diploma. Like, I earned that shit. That is mine. I worked for it. I stayed up. I studied. I wrote papers. No sleep. I mean, I was dedicated. So I would say don't give up. That's your education. Even though I don't use my degree right now, I earned it, and I could go out and do something with it if I want to, which is kind of weird, but I'm happy with my job. So it's weird when I talk about it one day, but yeah. So yeah, I don't use it. I'm happy I got it. Don't give up. It was one of the proudest things ever, was for my mom to watch me and my sister to graduate at her house. She has my graduation picture, my college graduation, and my sister's college graduation pictures right next to each other, and she's very proud of her children. So it was a big deal, and I think I want to say that me and my sister were the first 3 of us in my family graduated college. So me and my sister and my cousin were the first 3 to graduate college in my family. So it was a big deal. Alright, so Beauty by Brie, don't give up. keep pushing. Do it. You can do it. Okay, if I can do it, you can do it. That's because I know what I went through and what I was doing at the time when I was graduating. So I definitely did not give up. Were you couponing before you met your man or after you met him? I couponed in high school, and we met in high school, so technically I couponed while I dated him in high school, and then when we got married, we couponed together. So that's kind of a tricky question. Did Purple Stace said, did someone teach you how to coupon, or you just learned on your own? I absolutely learned on my own. Like I said, I'm a person that reads the ads. I study the ad, and I would just follow and watch, and I would watch the extreme couponing, even though watching it now is not how it is to coupon realistically, because a lot of stores don't double like those shows do. But I would just watch it, and I'd already like knew how to coupon and stuff, and I'm like a watcher and a looker, like, but I don't really talk much. So like I don't really talk in groups and stuff like that, like on Facebook, but I'm always like just watching, and I would always watch different groups or stuff. But even though I knew like what to do, I would just like to watch other people's deals, and I would just like read the ads. I remember like years ago when I started couponing at CVS, like I didn't even know what an ECB was, and they were like telling me that oh, you can use that like cash, and I was like, I can use that right now. And so really it was like talking to the cashier. So that's pretty much how I learned, just talking to the cashiers and reading the ads. And I would just study the ads like homework. It's really weird. Like a lot of people like to just read certain things. I will just read the ads. Like I don't even read the gossip magazines anymore because I'm reading the ads. I don't know how to say Tolty. Okay, Total Cat Lloyd. I don't know. TOLTECATLYOLOTLI. I can't say that, but she asked me, how old are your kids? Our kids are 18, 17. Well, it's 13, going to be 14. So I'll just say their true ages: 18, 17, 13, 10, and 4. 18, 17, 13, 10, and 4. Yeah, we always round like if it's close to their birthday, but that's how old our kids are. Do I take my kids on store running coupons? Sometimes. The oldest, the 18-year-old, went one time. He was in one of my videos. You could hear him in the video. But my son, my 17-year-old, absolutely not. He does not like going to the store with me at all. My 10-year-old goes sometime. The 4-year-old, she's always in the videos. But yeah, they don't really care to go at all. What is my current favorite song and artist? Y'all are gonna laugh at me. Panda, 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 Panda. I got bras in Atlanta. I got that song by Future. That is my current song right now that I really, 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 really like. Every time it comes on, I'm like, I got bras in Atlanta. My husband laughs at me. What are your favorite hobbies aside from couponing? My favorite things to do besides couponing are to watch Snap marathons all day on Sunday. If I could lay on my couch and watch a Snap marathon from 9 a.m. when it started till 9 p.m. at night, that is my hobby. Also, I do photography, but watching a Snap marathon is definitely a hobby to me. But really, I like to play poker. Me and my husband do play poker. It's free poker, but I do love to play poker when I go to Vegas. I absolutely love to play roulette. I love to play the tables. It's like, you could catch me on a roulette table for about 18 hours straight. Okay, I love roulette. I don't really know what else I like to do. I don't like to like shop. Like I don't like going to the mall. Like no. I don't like going to the mall ever. Like I just do not like it. I have to go. I actually went today, but it's not something that I like to do. I like taking pictures. I like editing. I like taking pictures, and I love editing. I like all of the behind the scenes stuff. I love doing that. So, and I love to travel. I love to travel. I would like to travel to a lot of places and fill up the map, but my husband and I love to travel. Where did I meet my husband? High school. Do I like Pizza Hut or Domino's? Neither. Absolutely. My favorite pizza on earth is Chuck E. Cheese pizza. I do go there quite often with my kids, and they think that they're going because it's, yay, we're going to Chuck E. Cheese. No, really, you're going to Chuck E. Cheese because mommy wants to eat the pizza. You playing is just a bonus. Small intermission to charge thy camera. But we're back. Alright, so Couponing for Life 33 asked me, what inspired you to begin teaching others? I've tried, but everyone thinks it's too hard or lack the confidence to start at all. Well, sorry, I'm out of breath. I just ran back upstairs. I want a big one-story house. I love my house, but I get so tired of running upstairs, which I don't come up here often, only to film though, but still. Or maybe I just need to exercise. Alright, so let me turn my camera. What inspired me? Okay, so Booski.
Toni!
Booski, come here. I need you to answer this question with me, okay?
Are you periscoping?
No. I'm filming. So I got this question. And
all right.
I got this question, and it's a really, really good question. Okay.
Talk to me, baby.
So Heather Kuepker, Kuepker, she said, I want you and your hubby's story. Where did you meet? How long ago? Love at first sight, or did it take time to warm up to him?
Oh no. It's the same story, man. We've been telling for like 20 years.
So.
Alright, you go first.
Okay, so I will go first. Our story is, where did we meet? If you want to be technical, we met
on 3.
1, 2, 3. The ramp.
Creek.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the ramp.
Langham Creek on the ramp.
On the ramp.
Coming from
math class.
Yep.
He had a math class right next to mine, and the bell rang, and we just walked out of class together. I didn't know who he was. He didn't know who I. You didn't know who I was, did you?
No.
We didn't know each other. I mean, I knew of him, but I didn't know who he was. And then
it's like, you know how you come out and like the bell rang. We both came out the class at the same time, and we saw each other, and we started walking
down the ramp together.
We just started walking together.
Yeah, we just started walking. And then he had this twisty tie. It was so sweet. OMG. So he had a twisty tie. You know the twisty tie that's on the bread?
I've been playing with it all day in class.
And
because I suck at math.
And so we were sophomores.
Yep.
We were sophomores, and he had this twisty tie, and it was, you know, the twisty tie that you put on bread or whatever, and he had it, and it was black, and I will never forget it. And he was like, here, I made this for you. And I was like, what? And he was like, I made it for you. And I was like, for me? And he was like, yeah. And he made it into a little ring, and he put it on my finger, and it was so sweet. It was love at first sight. Like, literally love at first sight. And
from that point on, we was inseparable.
Yeah, like that's
crazy. That's sick. That's crazy, right?
Right?
That's kind of crazy.
I know. And I'm still just as in love as I was, what, 20-something years ago?
21.
That was a long time ago. And we are still total BFFs. Like, I think we are BFFs because we let each other do what we want to do. We're so supportive of one another. So, if your man wants to go box and go to the gym and come home at 12:30 at night, you let your man go to the gym and box and come home. Because while he's at home, while he's at the gym, I'm doing me. Teamwork makes the dream work. Look at that. See, he still has on his boxing stuff. Yeah. So, that's that question. It was love at first sight. So back to the other question that I was answering first.
That's it? I'm done now?
You're done. Goodbye.
I love you, man.
Bye. I'll be downstairs in a second.
I got you your Sharpie.
Oh, I brought one. Thank you. Oh, this is a good one. What shows am I watching on TV right now? Sadly, Shameless has ended. But our favorite shows are The Affair. It's a show, but it's off right now. They're filming. The Nick. If you've never heard of The Nick, it's Knick. It comes on Cinemax. They're filming, so it doesn't come back on yet. Underground is what we're currently watching, but there's only 2 more episodes left. Every Wednesday. We love Underground. And we watch Naked and Afraid every Sunday. Every Sunday night we have a date. Like, Naked and Afraid is our show. Every Wednesday is Underground. And Shameless is off. The Affair is off. The Nick is off. And we're waiting for Power to come back on. We're not too big on Empire, so we don't really watch it. But those are our shows. And we watch the Food Network religiously. Like, the Food Network and Snapped are always on.
And Lifetime, too.
Oh, and Lifetime. We love LMN. Like, I could tell you every single Lifetime movie that's ever came on, we've seen it. We love it. And let's see here. Alright, so what inspired you to become what inspired you, I'm sorry, this is from Couponing for Life 33 from Instagram. What inspired you to begin teaching others? I've tried, but everyone thinks it's too hard. I lack the confidence to start at all. Alright, so I honestly cannot remember. I don't know how I started my Facebook page for couponing. I mean, I have like my personal Facebook. Like, I have like a personal Facebook, but then I have my couponing Facebook. And so I don't remember how I started it. And it's so weird. I don't remember how I started it and how I gained so many Facebook friends, because a lot of you, I didn't even know you, and we're like total BFFs. Like Felicia Berry, Jeff, like same with coupons. Like, me and Jeff like became so cool, and Jeff is actually running my website with me, so big kudos to Jeff. So we just, like, over this past year, like, we just became like really close. Crystal in New York, Diana in Florida. Like, it's weird. I just became Facebook friends with all of you. And I remember asking someone one day if they wanted to know how to coupon at CVS, and somebody was asking for a video, or maybe I said if I made a video, would you guys want to learn how to coupon at CVS? Because a lot of people wouldn't coupon at CVS, and I loved couponing at CVS. So I just started. I remember I made one video and I didn't make another one for like a month later, and my neighbor was actually filming for me, and so I made the video, and I just was like, oh, wasn't planning on becoming like a YouTuber at all. I was just gonna make a video and put it on Facebook to show some people how to coupon at CVS, because they didn't know how to. And so it just became like a lot of people would start asking, and it just became like, I don't know, I guess it became like a job, huh, babe? Like, a lot of people will start asking me, so I don't know. How did I start teaching? You know what's weird for me? It's not weird for my husband to film me, but it's weird for me to talk when he's standing by me filming, because I'm talking to a camera and a ring light.
You want me to stand behind you?
That I feel better if you stand behind me.
No, honestly, it was because you started doing it, and all your friends around here. Yeah,
like none of my friends coupon. Like, my best friend is trying. Shout out to Erica. She's trying. She does send me her receipts. Her daughter does coupon better than her. They watch the videos. But like, none of my friends coupon. Everybody that is a friend that coupon are people that I have met couponing. My friends like to go out to happy hour, and I'm like, no ma'am, I'm not about to waste money. I could use that money on something else. No, absolutely not.
I came back up here because I was thinking about the question the lady asked, and we have to kind of elaborate on us, because us just meeting on the ramp is like, that's the very tip of the iceberg, you know. And She was asking about us. I know love at first sight, yeah, true, but you know, the way we are with each other now, I know you were saying, you know, you gotta support one another and, you know, all their endeavors and stuff like that, you know, while you're going to school and college and
yes,
you
big
doing
time
this
supporter
and-
when I was going to college, like big time.
and
Like he would
everything.
keep the kids while I would be totally on the computer typing my papers. Like I would be like, I need to write this paper. Like I had to write. I remember writing a 12-page paper in like 2 hours. Remember?
Yeah. And a lot of it is of us being selfless when it comes to one another is because, you know, of course we started off together, but we didn't, you know, we broke up.
Yeah, we did break
right
up.
before we were supposed to go to college.
We did. We went our separate ways. We were
You know?
inseparable all through our ending of high
It
school.
was a stupid kid fight, you know, just being young.
Yeah,
And
young and dumb.
really, you know, we always say that it was the best thing for us to break up at that point because, you know, we were like too into each other.
Yeah, we were like
24/7.
inseparable, like 24/7. Like
But the one thing that we did know that we loved each other.
We
and
knew what love
what
was.
love was because we did everything for each other. Like
I don't know.
we shared everything.
Shared everything. I had a car. He didn't have a car. We shared my car.
When I went to work, I gave you my check so you
Yeah,
could pay
he did
your
give me his
car
paycheck
note.
so he could
We
pay my
shared-
car note.
We shared lunch.
That was the rule. My parents bought me a brand new car when I was 16, and the rule was, I was surprised by the car, but the rule was that if they bought me a new car, even though they had already bought it, I had to pay the car note. And I was like, I don't care. I was so excited about my car, and I drove over. I drove to his house that night to go show him. I was like, we got a car. It was we got a car.
What did I say? I was like, what was the first thing I said?
It only has one mirror on the side.
What happened to your side mirror?
I had a Dodge Neon, and it only had
Tell me that's not crazy.
one side mirror.
A car with one mirror, and that's how it was supposed to be.
That's how it was made. It didn't have a mirror.
Like, she was like, what are you talking? I just got a car, and you're worried about the side mirror?
And
Get out of here, boy. No, but like I was saying, like, we were so into each other. We wore the same clothes. Remember, we went school shopping.
We
We
would
bought
go
all the
school
same
shopping
clothes, same
together.
shoes. But like I say, with
And
us,
we were smart. We were so smart. Like, we always went to school. We never like ditched school. We were super smart. We did like our ACTs on the same day. Like, we did everything. Like, we were so smart in school.
yeah,
like, super
never studied
smart.
for anything, but amazingly we.
I had to help him
Hey.
pass math.
Yeah,
Funny, I can't count, but I had to help him pass math.
but you know, like I was saying, we needed to go find out who we were, you know.
Yeah.
And now that when we got back together, we were like so appreciative of like being back in each other's life. Like none of the old issues, you know, that you had when you were young.
Yeah.
None of that matters, you know.
So the moral of the whole thing is we are a blended, happy, extended family.
Yeah.
We dated in high school for 2.5 years. We were inseparable. We broke up right before prom. We did not go to prom together. And the day of graduation, he met me in the tunnel and he kissed me. You remember? He was like, you're gonna give me a kiss? And I was like, no. And we were broken up. Remember?
That was just a
That was a kiss.
happy you graduated kiss.
No, that was
we
it.
made it.
That was the kiss.
We
kiss.
used to be friends.
That was the kiss. I don't care what you trying to call it. That was the kiss.
That's what you wanted. You wanted me, man.
Boo.
Didn't you come find me again?
I did. 5 years later, but
Did you not scour the earth
no.
to be with me again? Because you're like, man, I messed up. Right?
he put a ring on it real fast.
Tricked me.
Real fast.
Tricked me.
But yeah, that's it. That's our love story. We broke up and we didn't talk for 5 years. We both went our separate ways, and then 5 years later we ended up back together. We were together for a year before we got married. He proposed, and it was happily ever after that. That's our love story.
How long have we been married? You don't even know.
I do too. 11 years. I was about to say 13, but 11 years. Doesn't matter. We're together.
Forever?
Till death do you part. Do us part. Is that how it goes? Till death do us part?
Not just me. Us.
Oh, till death do us part. Fool, you mine. You know, I always tell him, you know the fish in the sea, all the fish in the sea, that's my fish. My fish. You are my fish, okay? Mine. Really, I'm not a psycho crazy wife.
I love you, alright?
I love you too. Okay, so back to couponing for life 33. What inspired you to begin couponing and teaching others? And you've tried, but it's too hard. Everyone thinks it's too hard, or they lack confidence. That happens to me too. I bump into people all the time, even my neighbors, and they're like, oh, I want to learn how to do that, but oh, it's so confusing, it's so hard. And then I'm just like, it's really not hard. It's so easy. I know it's intimidating by looking at it, but like once you start doing it, to me, it's if you want to do it. Like, people have passions for doing certain things. Like a lot of people in my neighborhood, they like to run. I don't like to run, but they like to exercise. I don't like to do that. I like to coupon. So couponing is my cardio. So everybody has something that they like to do. Some people like to paint. Some people like to garden. Whatever it is that some people like to do. Like, I could say, oh my gosh, I don't know how you do that. That is just so hard. Like, I'm not a gardener. I mean, I can plant a flower, but I don't have a passion for doing it, so I'm not going to be great at it. I have a passion for couponing, so that's what I'm great at doing it, in my opinion. Don't mean to toot my own horn, but toot. No, I'm joking. But yeah, so I just think that it's just like, if you it's kind of hard to find somebody that likes couponing that's in your area. To me, like, all of my couponing friends, you all live in different states. Like, I just don't have anybody that like is close to me that's like, oh, let's go couponing. And I'm so spur of the moment. Like, I will just pop up in the middle of the night and be like, I want to go to the store. Or at 11 o'clock, I want to go to Walmart. Like, I want to go to the store. So you just have to find someone that has the same interests as you. A lot of people can say that they want to do it now because they're obsessed with their stockpile and they admire it, but they really won't want to do it because the hard work and the time that it takes to going in it. So I just basically started with a video, and that video led to a couple of questions and one question after another, and it just became that, okay, like, I'm really like doing videos at CVS every week, and then it just happened. It happened. I don't know. I did not plan for it to happen. I did not plan to buy a ring light. I did not plan. Like, it just all happened. And I mean, I absolutely love it. Like, I would not change it for anything. I absolutely love helping. So that's just something about me. Now I'm going to go to my Facebook comments. So Clarissa asked me, how did I meet my husband? We answered that. Rachel, it's the God in me. How do you balance couponing and family? Do you run to every sale? Absolutely not. I will tell you, about a month ago, someone messaged me on Facebook. I can't remember who it is. Even if I did remember, I wouldn't call out their names like that. But someone asked me, like, what's my store schedule? How do I keep up my store schedule? Because on Mondays they went to this store, on Tuesdays they had like an actual schedule, and I was like, oh my god. And she was like, and like, I'm just kind of burnt out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's why you're burnt out. Like, you're going shopping every day. If you notice, I do not hit every deal. Absolutely not. It's impossible. Number one, I work full-time. Now I will go to Target by my job because it's just less couponers there, so I will go there sometimes for my lunch break. But And I will go to CVS during the week during my lunch break, and that's because if my regular store didn't have something in stock or there was a deal that I missed, I'll go during my lunch because I get an hour. You could do a lot of damage in an hour couponing, so during your lunch break. So I don't do every deal. The way that I balance out couponing and family time is my family and my kids always come first. And like right now my kids are asleep, so I film when my kids are asleep, and I am a person that functions on very little sleep. I cannot sleep for a long time. I normally go to bed about 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm back up at 6:30. On the weekends I do sleep in, but I'm just a regular mom and a regular wife. I go to parent teachers meetings. I'm on the booster club. I call my kids coaches. I'm a gymnastics mom. I'm a big basketball mom. I am the mom in the stands that's screaming and yelling at the referees. That's me. Yelling at that's me. I do all of that. I do put my phone down. Like, I don't like to be interrupted, especially when I'm watching my shows. Like, we're like phones off. But I do balance it out. I really do. Like, usually when we're cooking dinner, we're always in the kitchen together. Like, we're always talking in the kitchen and cooking. When my husband comes home, we'll eat dinner together before he goes to the gym. He loves to go to the gym. He loves to box, so I let him go do that. And when he does that, after he's played with the girls and we all talked or whatever, and once we get the kids to bed, that's when I film. So I don't really take away a lot of time from my family. If my kids are outside playing, then I will like clip coupons or something like that. And I'm so grateful that my mom picks up my kids quite often. Like, my mom is obsessed with her grandkids, so whenever my mom takes the girls, then that's when I'll have like a ton of free time to clip. And especially because my husband works every Saturday, so on Saturdays I'm usually home by myself because my kids love to go to my mom's house, and I am never going to be against that because when I was younger I absolutely loved my living. I was obsessed with going to my granny's house, so if my kids want to go to my mom's house every single weekend, by all means go do it, because those memories I have of being with my grandma are some of the greatest memories of my life. So I don't want to take that away from my kids. So when my kids are doing that, that's when I do my couponing. So I know it probably looks like, oh my gosh, you're on your phone and you're couponing. Like, when are you like playing with your kids? But really, I do, like, all the time. Like, really all the time. Caitlin CA said, when did I start couponing? I answered that one. And do I think I will ever stop? Probably not. I'm too cheap. Trust me, I'm very cheap. Emily Rose Gibbs said, what kind of car do you drive? What do you like about it and what do you dislike about it? I'm car shopping. I am a soccer mom and I drive a Expedition. Because we have 5 kids, so we had to have something that has 3 rows, and I like to be the biggest thing on the freeway. I'm so tiny. I'm 5'1". I'm like a $105, but I like to have a big SUV. But because my kids are driving, I am gonna downsize next year because we will have 2 kids in college, and the girls will be big enough to where we don't need so much space. So my fingers are crossed. I'm gonna get my car that I want, which is a Jeep. I want a Jeep. So the Jeep Wrangler, I want a white one with black rims on it. That's what I want. I have my heart set on it, so maybe next year I will get it after my kids are all settled off in school. But I don't know, but I do drive an Expedition. I absolutely love it. What do I not like about it? I don't really have any not likes, but I will tell you, when it's time to get new tires, drains me. It's like $200 and something per tire, but I like it. I feel safe in it, and I like Ford. I did have a BMW before I got it, and I absolutely hated my BMW because it was always in the shop. But we liked it when we first got it, and finally I told my husband, like, I'm not keeping this car no more, and so we sold it, and he got a truck. He got a dog. He got a Hemi. So yeah, he has a Hemi and I have a Ford. Edna Turo asked me, how does my husband and kids feel about couponing? I answered that. Nia Chester said, how can I motivate my ride to take me to CVS every week because I can't drive? I'm trying so many things, like having a list before going out, but he always takes me when it's like Friday, when the sale item is. You gotta compromise. You gotta figure out something. Or maybe if you can ask someone else or whoever your ride is, like maybe if you probably already tried this, like saying, okay, look, if you take me, I'm gonna get views so much stuff for giving me a ride. But if that doesn't work, I would definitely try to find someone in your area that is a couponer, and maybe you guys could ride together. But Bree answered that, and she was like, get rain checks. I would highly recommend that too. That way you can always still get the deals, because I know sometimes their stores are pretty empty if you don't go like on Sundays. But they do restock during the week, so the truck does come during the week. Patricia Marana said, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is probably black. I wear black clothes all the time. And what do you do at work? I work at a college. I do a lot of financial paperwork. What I like to say is I pay other people's bills all day long. That's what I do. Pretty much. That's what I do. Right now I'm working on contracts. Yeah. So I like to say that I pay other people's bills all day. That's what I do. But I like my job. I love my job. I really do. I've been in education for 8 years now. I love my job. I love the people I work with. Like, I really, really do. Like, I like working in education. So, I pay other people's bills all day. And, like, we work with students. Like, it's fun. It's kind of fun working at a college. I like it. How do you get a zero balance on my CVS transactions? Well, in my state, Texas covers the sale tax, so that's how I get my total down, which is really funny. This is probably TMI, but I am going to tell you anyways. So today I had to go to CVS because I did not want to spend money at Walmart or anywhere else, and I knew I had ECBs. I went to CVS to go get some tampons, and I paid with ECBs, and I bought a Coke because I was so thirsty, and this is what it was because they didn't have Pepsi in the can, and I wasn't about to pay $2 for a Pepsi in CVS, so I just got a Coke, and they were buy one get one half off, the Playtex, and I had a $2 off coupon from coupons.com, and I paid with ECBs, and I had a zero total. So today was another successful trip. I just planned them out really good. Adriana Alonso said, what's your budget for the week? What do you buy? What stores do you go to? I don't make a budget for the week for couponing. I never really use my own money, like, at all. I plan my trips out to where I know each week that I'm not going to spend this much money here, or lately I've been using Ibotta money, that if I'm going to spend money, I will cash out on my Ibotta money. I actually cashed out on Ibotta today, $120. So that was pretty awesome. So I love that. So I don't really make a budget. I just kind of keep those ECBs rolling. I would definitely not spend more than about $15 a week. Because if you add that up in a month, you don't want to spend $30, $40 a week couponing. No, that's a lot of money to me if you're doing it every single week, especially if you're going to different stores. So I just like to keep the cost down. That's why I don't really go to a lot of other stores, because why spend money in cash elsewhere when I can get it for free at CVS? I don't care if it is gonna cost me a little bit more. I'm paying with ECBs, and I'm still paying with coupons, so I don't feel like I'm losing. As long as I'm not spending cash out of my pocket, I'm good. Jen Crummett said, how do you organize your coupons, a binder, a box? Let me show you. I have this box with loose coupons. I would, if my camera was not on a tripod, I would show you this area right here. I have inserts absolutely everywhere. I have a desk right here full of inserts. The top of my shelf over here, I have inserts. I need to throw them away, but I have cleaned up over here. I organize, this is the way that I organize my binder. So I have a binder. So I have all of these in there. I don't organize by like... I tried it, it didn't work, like by household and groceries. I don't do that. So what I do is I clip my inserts and I put them in here, and like I'll clip my P&Gs and red plums tomorrow and I'll put them in here, and then next week when the new coupons come, I'll get a new one of these and I'll put a new one on top. So every week I have the new coupons at the top of my binder, because I tried the whole trying to organize it and being organized with the like separating it and then dividing it by categories, but that will take your entire day. And the way that my time is set up, every minute of my life is accounted for. Like my whole day is accounted for. Like I do not like wasting time. That is the worst thing that someone can do to me, is waste my time. So that process works for me. I put the new ones on top. It registers in my head what coupons I got the week before, if a deal is coming the following week. Now, 3 weeks from now, I won't remember what coupons I got today, but for the next week, I will know. So then I always have the current ones on top. That way it's easier for me to flip and search, and those are the ones that are not expired. So that's pretty much how I organize it. I do have a lot of loose coupons in there. I've been trying to organize it better to show you guys, but I just haven't got to a point yet. But maybe this weekend I can, because I do have some free time this weekend. Rick, Marsha, Cahill, how does your family feel about you couponing? They love it. Do they all help? Absolutely. My little one especially loves helping me put the stuff away. My kids all help me put the stuff away. They all benefit from it. So everybody's supportive of my couponing in my family. Absolutely everybody. Christy Hausner said, how do you prepare for in-store trips? Do I write it out on my phone? Where do you store them? Or how do you store them during the trip? I am not a person to put things on a phone. I am very old school. I do use my calendar just to keep up with, like, okay, this is only so I don't forget something. Like, I have a bridal shower or I have a photo shoot. I do write them down, but I have to put it in my phone right then and there so that I get the alert. And so I do use my calendar. But as far as my trips, I think I'll show you guys. I actually write everything on an envelope, of what I'm going to get. This was a gift to me, this little booklet, but I have one. So I'll write everything down of how I'm going to plan my trip on a piece of paper, and how many ECBs I'm going to get back, and then I'll figure out, okay, no, that deal's not going to work. So I have to figure it all out. And then what I do is I get an envelope. So I go through a lot of envelopes. I write on the envelope transaction number 1, transaction number 2. I write down everything I'm getting on transaction number 1, everything I'm getting on transaction number 2, everything I'm getting on transaction number 3. So I'm pretty planned out before I go. I can honestly say it will take me, can I plan for a CVS trip in an hour? Absolutely. I've got it down to where I can plan it in an hour, and that's doing 2 videos. So I can do it in an hour because I study the ad all week. Like, I literally read this all week just for reading purposes. And Brandon Everett, what are my couponing techniques? I don't know. I think that's like a tricky question. I'm not very organized. A lot of people think that I am. I'm what they call organized chaos. Even at work, even my boss says it, and I'm like, I'm just organized chaos. I can tell you what's on every single post-it that I have all over my desk and all over my computers, but if you were to put them all in a folder, I'd go insane. I have to have a post-it everywhere. But I don't know. I guess preparing for it each week, knowing my coupons, I keep my CVS coupons in a separate envelope, and then I go back to my ad. I look at the ad and I kind of like memorize, okay, oh wait, I have a CVS coupon for that. Then I start searching through my binder to see if I have an actual manufacturer coupon for it. So it just kind of works out to where I just kind of plan it out all week, and then by the time Saturday night comes, Sunday morning, I'm like, okay, I know what I'm buying. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get it done. I'm ready to walk up at CVS and own it. So yeah, I don't really know. I wish I had like a more accurate answer for that, but I don't really. Chrissy Beeson asked me, how long does it take me to prepare? And I think that's it. I think I answered some questions. I think, yeah. I'm just doing a refresh. And that's it. So yeah, I know this is probably extremely long. I don't know how long it is, but yeah, that is my QA. I hope I answered all of your questions, and I hope you got to know me a little bit better. I'm just a happy-go-lucky, selfless person. Like, I just don't believe in being selfish at all. I don't teach my kids to be stingy. I make my kids share absolutely everything. My son works. I make my son bring candy when he gets paid. I make him buy things for my daughter, just because he's a big brother and he has to learn how to treat his younger siblings. My 10-year-old is always thinking of others, and my 4-year-old, she's not selfish either. So I teach them to always give, because that is one thing that my mom is like with me. Even my sister's the same way. Like, me and my sister give each other money. Like, I can remember a time that my sister wrote me $1,000 check just because. And I was like, what is this for? She was like, oh, I just got some extra money. I'm just going to give it to you. And I was like, okay, like, all right. And like, same thing with my sister. If she needs something, I'd give it to her. You know, she doesn't have any kids or anything. She's single. So if I need her for my kids, if she didn't live so far away, she lives in LA. But yeah, we're just like one big happy family, all for one and one for all. I'm just not selfish, so I don't think you should be selfish. I like to be a blessing to others, and my husband is the same exact way. I think that's why we get along so well, because we just will do anything for anybody. Like, if we have it and we're able to do it, then we do it. Like, and it's weird because we never expect anything in return, like, ever in life, and we're just nice. And not a lot of people that don't like us. Like, we meet people and they're like, I want to be like you guys. Like, you guys are so good. But it's just the way you see me on camera and you hear him is the exact same way that we are off camera. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy your weekend, and I will see you later. Have an amazing time. Thank you. Amazing time at CVS. Thank you so much for all the positive feedback on the site, and I want to thank Jeff for helping me run the site. I cannot do it without you. Running a website is a very, very hard job, and I hope I can continue to grow with my YouTube and build my website up. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. You know I love you to the moon and back. It's right there. And my husband and I would just like to thank you guys so much for continuing to watch us and supporting my channel. I'll see you later. Bye.